Well, good afternoon, traders. And we are looking at this equity market specifically. The liquidity that's coming into these markets, the idea that people are looking at the bond market seeing $13.4 trillion of bonds with a negative yield and getting pushed into high yield credit, getting pushed into equities, getting pushed out the risk curve continues to be something that we're looking at. You can go into Switzerland, for example, and see negative yields out to 50-year maturities. Denmark, they've only issued up to 20-year maturities. They've got negative yields all the way through. But this pool of negative yielding debt is absolutely critical. The idea that these central banks will be aggressively easing policy, and as long as the market continues to believe that policy path is correct, then I think equity markets go higher. The idea that these yields are very low reinforces the earnings yields you get in the equity market. It reinforces the idea that these cash flows, when you discount them using the risk-free rate, will be even more compelling. It increases net present value. And certainly in that situation, equity markets look continually very good. Now, we've had a pretty quiet session today. If you have a look at the boards today, you can see fairly mixed moves. I mean, certainly China down about 49 points. So you've got the Japanese market up 67 points. It's the ASX we're really seeing so much strength at the moment, up 33 points or 0.5%, 67.18. We continue to try and make a play at these November 2007 highs, the all-time highs we got then. But we're not a million miles away. And you look at the sectors today, financials up 1.2%. The sector's really being buoyed up. Again, a yield play. You've got REITs, very much a yield play here in Australia, up 90 basis points, and healthcare doing quite well in that situation. So it's really all about being in yield wherever you are, being in the equity market, in fixed income market, in high yield. You know, this is where you'd be looking at that situation. And implied volatility is coming down as well in this situation. It's about breakouts in the equity markets. You know, we talked about the ASX 200 that continues to be traded from the long side, but you can have a look at other markets as well. We saw the S&P last night making a new all-time high. Markets, as you can see from our prices, are pretty flat here. The Dow, the Nasdaq, all-time highs there. You know, we continue to trade this one from the long side, at least being neutral, but shorting at the moment seems very low probability. In the European markets, now if you look at our calls, you know, they're fairly flat. Again, you know, we're looking ahead to tonight's session. We know there's a holiday in the US, but certainly European markets, you can look at the DAX, you can look at the CAC, you can look at the FTSE. They're all breaking out and they look really powerful at the moment. There's real strength there as well. So it's kind of this buy everything trade that's going through markets. In terms of FX, again, you've got a very tight ranges playing through. We've seen a bit of a move up in the Aussie dollar. Euro Aussie shorts look quite good in the session, but certainly, you know, Euro Kiwi shorts look good. Euro CAD shorts are looking good at the moment, but very tight ranges here. There's been tight ranges in commodities as well. Gold's up about 0.5 point at the moment, so not really any kind of big move. Event risk tonight, well, there's not really a lot to look out. It's going to be a lackluster session, obviously, in the US with that being closed. It's all about the non-farm payrolls numbers on Friday and whether that changes the script at all.